Hey there, everybody. It's Professor McDonald. In this video, I am going to show you how to use this grade calculator that I've provided in the form of an Excel spreadsheet. You can download it and use it as is if you would like. And I will show you how to use it in this video and explain how it works. I will also discuss how to do this with a regular paper, pencil, and plain old calculator if you would prefer to do that. So first things first, this calculator is for the purpose of either putting in scores that you have already earned or putting in predicted scores, meaning scores that you think you might be able to earn. If you're trying to think about what's possible for you at this point in the semester, if it's right now in the semester, we've just taken test 3, and many students are wanting to know if they haven't done so well so far, are they going to be able to pass the class? So this will help you figure out what is possible for you. And this is also useful for students who are just hoping to achieve an A or a B and they want to know if that's still possible. So you can put in scores, figure out what is possible for you, and that should give you some peace of mind. All right, now how it works. First thing is it is set up so that it's protected and you can only enter scores into the yellow cells. It's protected so that you don't accidentally undo any of the formulas I've programmed. However, if you would like to be able to unprotect the worksheet, if you just want to be able to manipulate it for whatever reason, you can go up to the Review tab and then go to Protect Sheet, and then it's going to ask you for the password, and the password is just the word unlock. I don't advise doing that because once you change any of the formulas, it might be hard for you to figure it out again. But then again, you could also just download it again fresh. So what's going to happen is if you try to enter any scores in these white cells, it should not allow you to because I will have protected it with the word unlock. So now you'll see what happens when I try to do that. It doesn't let me. Okay, so I should still be able to. I've left these values unprotected, so you can see you can enter things in the yellow cells. All right, so you're gonna download this worksheet, open it up. You might have to click enable editing. There might be a little yellow ribbon at the top, and you have to allow editing, and then you should be good to go. Then you're going to come in and you are going to type in all the scores that you see in your Blackboard gradebook. So your attendance should show there, your class participation average should show there, guided learning assignment average, and then of course your test scores and your final exam. Now, right now, we've just taken test 3. We don't know what test 4 and the final exam are yet. But I have put in some pretend scores here, and you can see that a student who has these scores so far in the semester would have a 38%, 38.87 in the class. Seeing that they have not passed any of the tests yet, it might seem completely hopeless, but I have been very lenient with the grading in this course. Remember, I'm dropping one test score, and your final exam can replace a test score. So watch what happens when I put in 100% for both remaining tests. The student has a 73% in the class. Now, of course, getting 100% on any test, let alone the final exam, which is cumulative, is probably way too ambitious and not likely to achieve for many students. Not saying it's impossible, it's just a little bit ambitious, especially if you've been doing this on the test so far. So what about the GLA average? Notice that the guided learning assignments average is very, very low, and you can work on guided learning assignments late. So with a late pass, you get 75% credit. So let's say I go back and I fix my GLA assignments and I get up to an average of 75%. And let's say I get maybe a 70 on my next 2 tests, at least a C. Well, that is still giving me a passing grade in the class. So that's very encouraging and something I could possibly try to strive for if I don't want to give up just yet. And hopefully you guys are of the mindset that you are going to push, 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 work, 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 do everything you can. And at least if it doesn't work out, at least you can feel the satisfaction of knowing you did your best to make it what you can. Make lemons out of wait, lemonade out of lemons. Yeah. Okay. So that's how you use this worksheet. If you would like to do this with paper and pencil, what you're going to do is you're going to collect all your scores out of the grade book. Then you're going to identify your top 3 tests, and that would be the top 3 out of these 5 scores, right? So I am allowing the final exam to count as one of your top 3 test scores. After you've identified your top 3 tests, you're going to average them. You're going to add them together. Oh, I forgot. I protected it. See, I can't. I was going to show you. You're going to add these together, and then whatever that total is, divide it by 3, and that is what goes in this cell here, or what you will use for your test 3 average. And I'm going to unlock this so I can show some calculations here. So you might be doing this with, let's see. Try one more time. Okay, so you might be doing this with paper and pencil. So you can make a table just like this. The weights that I got here, they came right out of the syllabus and out of the um, grade book in Blackboard. You can see that my course grade here has a grading criteria you can click on, and you can see that tests are 40%, class participation average is 15%, GLA average is 20%, final exam is 20%, and attendance is 5%. All right, so that's where I'm getting those numbers. And after calculating my test average, and then I'll put in my class participation average, all my scores. Now I need to figure out what all these scores give me in terms of grade points towards my course grade. So all we're going to do is take the score, so in this case 66.3, times 40%, which as a decimal is 0.4, or you could put in 40 divided by 100. I meant to say by 100, not 10. Okay, and that's how I'm getting my points. Likewise for class participation, the score was 78.31. So if I multiply that times the weight of 15%, then I'll have my grade points, right? So you do that for each one of these, and then you add them all together, and that's your course grade. So I hope this helps you. I hope you find it useful. And if you have any questions, of course, please don't hesitate to email me as always. All the best. Best of luck. And I'll keep you in my prayers. Take care.